係到激大咗就會。尋日都有嘅，so far OK，你唔好嗌咁啊 OK 嘅。Yeah，but it's so far it's OK。張總，辛苦晒，辛苦。你嘅條帶都唔同嘅喎，所以呢個係 VIP 帶嚟嘅。點解你哋兩個都唔係 VIP 啊？佢係，你唔係，唔公平喎呢個就。哦。好低調啊！唔好話咩。係佢低調。Very important 嘅嘢話，我有冇？ Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 2026 IIHF Ice Hockey U18 World Championships Division 3 Group A. We are on to the fourth day of the tournament. First up, we'll bring you the game between Bulgaria and New Zealand. After 2 days of tournament, Bulgaria and New Zealand have lost both games they've played, and they are currently ranked 5th and 6th. One of these teams will gain advantage in terms of points in standings as they are fighting to move up in terms of team standings. 3 more games remain for these teams. More than likely, these teams, if they could gain points in the remaining games, they could move up to 3rd or 4th place and even eye for a silver medal. My name is Scott Yang, and on behalf of Hong Kong China Ice Hockey Association and IIHF.TV, we welcome you to the beautiful city of Hong Kong, China. 3 periods of 20 minutes each. Stop clock. While this seems to be normal for most of the folks around the world, this is actually not the most common format here we play in Hong Kong in terms of league games. When we have time, we'll talk a little more about that, and the first period is underway. In red, it's Bulgaria. In white, it's New Zealand. Referees for today from China, Liu Jiabo, and linespersons from Tukir Gokhan Pekka, and from South Africa, Gurame Radu. Not the most offensively dangerous teams in this tournament based just on the stats from the last 2 games. It could be due to many things, including getting used to the ice conditions here in Hong Kong, where we have a very soft ice here because of the humidity and warm temperature in the city of Hong Kong, China. I'm sure some of you in Europe or in North America would really love to be in such a climate. But in terms of ice, we do not get the best ice in the world. And for everyone's information, we are right now outside, 22 degrees, nice and sunny. It's been raining for the past couple of days, or 3 days. But the skies cleared up today as we play the 3 games of the tournament. And this is the first game between Bulgaria and New Zealand. A minute and a half played in the period. Bulgaria coming in, number 23, Georgi Krushiski. The main focus and captain of the Bulgarian team. 21, Aaron Byfield, pinned down at the corner. Byfield had a great game yesterday, very prominent defender on the New Zealand roster. Stoyanov fires it out. Long slap shot by number 18, Tomov. But again, 3 Tomovs on the Bulgarian roster. Number 8, Timo, playing the right point. Here's a shot. And number 10, Yasin Tomov on the left point. And the goalie, Kamen Tomov, number 20 in net today, starting for Bulgaria. And for New Zealand, starting for the team in net, it's Santiago Shintz-Munoz. It's a long shot, goalie made the save, players down and whistled on. Not a very lethal shot. The shot from the blue line, not quite blocked. The goalie had a clear vision of the shot and made the easy save.
Here's number 11, Petrov. Sends puck down deep, New Zealand. Lennox King tries to get it out of his own zone. A little up higher, number 24, Peter Jang, also there. Jang is in the neutral zone, but turnover by New Zealand. Bulgaria gets the puck again. Petrov fires it down the ice. Zaylev goes for a change, and Alex Gurkov also goes for a change. Boris Mitev centering pass to nobody. The race for the puck. Number 10, Yasin Tomov is going to be there too. No icing because it's their own pass. Centering pass to New Zealand. Shoots goalie, makes the save. Here comes Campbell. Another long shot. This time the goalie gloved it down for the whistle. 16-13 remaining in the opening period. Both teams had their day off yesterday. A day off meaning no games, but still teams do come to the rink for practices. And more often than not, with amateur players, after 2 days of tournament, 1 day of rest is often not enough. As we go along the tournament, we'll be seeing teams getting fatigued. And that would have an effect for all the teams in different levels. Here comes a short point blank short shot by Bulgaria. New Zealand clears it back into the neutral zone. Yasin Tomov gets it. Sends it down the ice. Intercepted by New Zealand. Deshev tries again. Here comes Pechinov. Pechinov to Deshev. Loose neck guard on the ice. Here comes a chance for Bulgaria in front of the net. Another save by the goalie. Vince Munoz very busy early on in the game. Shots on goal is 6-3 for New Zealand right now. About 5 minutes into the game. Still no score. A hit behind the New Zealand net, and now New Zealand gets it back, hands it to the other side, but his teammates not there to get it. Now they do, and chips it up front. 3 players go for a chase, getting out with the puck is Dolov, number 2, the defender for Bulgaria. Petrov. Dmitriev. Number 11, Christian Wong with a long shot. Dumps it in. And that would be a hand pass. As number 7, Oliver Carrion bats the puck back into the corner to Eli Pay. It was deemed a hand pass. .14:02 in the opening period. New Zealand. Daiki Phillips tries to send it in. So far, most of the passes we see from New Zealand, their long stretch passes and dumps. They can get the puck out of their own zone, but those passes are not connected in the top half of their rink. It's an icing called against Bulgaria at 13:24. Again, this is the IIHF Ice Hockey Under-18 World Championships. Division 3A, lower division for sure. Definitely not your elite divisions, D1As and Bs. But this is a developmental ground for a lot of teams and delegates. Everyone out here to gain experience, and even our ice crew, the ice rink, staff of the ice rink, the IIHF, I think, has sent professionals to take them through what it's like to maintain a piece of ice. Seen them stay really late, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., IIHF staff, along with the rink staff, and how to set up the nets, the netting, what do you do to netting. And it's been a great learning experience for a lot of us here. The scorekeeping crew, officiating crew, and how tournaments are run, what we need to do to be compliant with IIHF regulations and guidelines. A lot of the IIHF people do help proactively, I would like to add as well. So it's not just for the players and for everyone involved, including the hosts, the Hong Kong-China Ice Hockey Association. Everyone's benefiting from hosting these and being a part of these tournaments. And for a lot of these young men, they have the opportunity to play against other teams around the world, which is a very valuable experience for a lot of them. Normally let's say for Hong Kong, China, teams, the young boys play against each other like every single week. And until they get to see what's outside, they won't have an idea on how deep and how good other players are and what it's like to play. Here you go for New Zealand. A 2-on-2 opportunity on the left side. Eli Peak with the puck. Spins around and fires it down deep. Blocked by Carrion. Two Carrions on the New Zealand team. Number 7, Oliver Carrion, and number 16. Where's my mistakes? My mistake. 16 is Carmine. Icing call against Bulgaria, still no score, 11:24 remaining in the opening period. 3 games on the schedule today. Bulgaria versus New Zealand for the first game. At 4:30 local time, Turkey versus Uzbekistan. Israel versus Hong Kong, China at 8:30. All local time here in Hong Kong. We run GMT +8. Greenwich Mean Time +8 hours. There's Tino Tomov on the right side. Sees the check coming in. Turns around and backhands it back into the attacking zone. Now Campbell comes in. A very tall player in this tournament. One of the tallest, I might add. Goalie made the save, let go. Ten and a half minutes remaining in the opening period. Here's Krzyzewski. Moves it back to Borisov. Couple shots and the goalie saved them all. Here's another save from the goalie. Still no score. Bulgaria in the offensive zone. Nice chip out there. Going after the puck is Vladimir Petrov. Petrov sends it back down deep. Stoyanov bumped around. And now New Zealand gets it. Sean Thompson sends it back into the neutral zone. He's still without enough speed to go after the puck in the offensive zone. Now they get it. Bulgaria sends back into the neutral zone. Rasmussen. Long pass. It's going to be icing against New Zealand. 9:21 remaining in the game. Tino Tomov with a long shot. This one blocked. Puck ended up in the side of the rink. And now New Zealand coming the other way. Walker flips it back into behind the net. Bulgaria corrals the puck, sends it along the boards to their left wing in Burov, number 6. Burov with Mitev right next to him. Board play, fighting to get the puck out. And now a bunch of players colliding into each other. Referee Liu Jiabo letting play go for a smooth play. Richard Wang, New Zealand, sends it down. Chasing for the puck is Brown. Brown turns centering pass, shoots, and he scores! New Zealand draws first blood as they were able to put the puck past the goalie in Tomov. Here comes a centering pass from behind the net, always a tough one for goalies, and someone needs to get these hands out of the camera. We apologize for those arms. But it's a good goal from New Zealand. Bulgaria had such a great start to the game. But it's New Zealand who struck first in the game. .8:15 remaining, 1-0 New Zealand as they take the lead past the midway mark of the first period. Now Bulgaria is playing with a lot more urgency as both teams started the game without a lot of pop, and now they certainly do, as the goal seemed to have woken up everybody around and in the rink. You could see the boost in energy for the New Zealand team, and of course the New Zealand fans around. A huge showing from New Zealanders. Here's a shot and a rebound picked up by Hutchins from behind. A centering pass, and here is a sharp angle shot by Byfield. All of a sudden shots are coming like it's raining a couple days ago. Here comes New Zealand again. They look so different from the first 10 minutes of the game, and now they have another centering pass, almost putting it on the goalie, Kayman Tomov. Tomov plays the puck for his teammate Yasin, probably his brother, Kayman to Yasin. Jurikov tries to get possession past the blue line, but intercepted. Fired down into the neutral zone. Zaylev. Now New Zealand sends it back the other way. Tino Tomov couldn't get it out, intercepted by Campbell. Centering pass, shoots, blocked by a stick. Here's another centering pass. New Zealand giving a lot of pressure on the Bulgarian team. Here comes a puck out of bounds. What a magical goal by New Zealand as it woke the giant, and I don't mean Campbell, I mean the entire team. Blake Campbell, number 3 for New Zealand, certainly a very, very tall young man. Listed at 6'6", 1.98 meters. In 2 games, he had 1 assist and 8 penalty minutes, combined for a -6. He sure did get himself into penalty trouble yesterday. Bulgaria with their own puck in their own zone, sends it out. It shouldn't be an icing call as it's waved off by the front linesman. Bulgaria gets it, but nobody right in front of the net. So there's no passes being made. Tip the puck around the corner to buy some time for his teammates, and now New Zealand sends it the other way. Tino Toma picks it up, drives it down the ice again. Gets it, tries to make a centering pass, but his teammate, number 19, George Zakov, was being pushed away from the slot area. Here's Bishev. Bishev sends it in for a change. And New Zealand, with all the momentum after the first goal, and you're seeing the Bulgarians trying very hard to turn the tide. They've been pressing much harder. Here comes Bulgaria in front of the net, and there is no goal. Great play by the goalie, Shins Munoz. Sprawling out his leg pass to make that beautiful save with 4:26 remaining in the opening period. New Zealand chips it up. Zolov gives chase, sends it back out. Midev gets it. Nice pass to Zhailov. Zhailov in the shot, saved by the goalie. Rebound by Bulgaria. Bulgaria still have a chance setting into the slot area, and another shot, and another save by Shins Munoz. Coming into the game at Munoz, and here might be a call for a tripping call. That would be against Oliver Carrion, number 7. He skates towards the penalty box. So on the clock is number 21, Aaron Byfield. Byfield's in the box for 2 minutes. Tripping's the call, and Bulgaria will have a 2-minute man advantage over New Zealand. See if Bulgaria can turn the tide with this power play. Here comes Gurikov on the left side. Skates along the board, protecting the puck, sends it back. Moves it back to the corner again. 2 red shirts behind him. Boris Midev in front, right in front of the net. Not a very strong presence for Bulgarian players in front of the net, but there is Gurikov right now. Not really close to the net. He's being pushed away all the time as players jostle for position. New Zealand, Campbell flips it up into the Bulgarian zone, and a minute remains in a power play for Bulgaria. Number 23, Kruszycki on the right side. Protects the puck, sends it back. No, yes, sends it back to number 18, Tomov. Tomov to Zolov with a long shot glove down by Shinsmunov, and it's still one goal game with 46 seconds remaining in the power play and 2:38 remaining in the opening period. It'd also be a good time to thank all the volunteers and helpers and fans who are out at the rink to support the event. We'll still be needing your support for quite a while, as Hong Kong, China is going to be hosting the Women's World Championship here in Hong Kong, as well as the men's edition of the World Championships. "17 seconds remaining in the power play. Bulgaria one times it. Ooh, goalie made a block. There's a rebound. That one's blocked by number 6, Liam Rasmussen. Zolov, 4 seconds remaining in the power play. Keeps it in play in the zone. Shaykov on the right in front of the net. 2 red shirts. Goes behind. Feeds it back to Zolov. Teams are back to 5 apiece. 1:43 remaining in the period, and another sharp angle shot. Glove down by the goalie, and with New Zealand fans cheering and clapping on the sidelines. Great bunch of fans, the New Zealanders. Very polite, very happy bunch. Enjoying the nice afternoon here in Hong Kong. There's a shot saved by the goalie, turned aside. Now New Zealand gets it out of their own zone. A minute and a half remaining. Number 14, Payev, whiffs on the shot and shoots at the goalie on the second attempt. Goalie steered it aside. Kruszycki with the puck, didn't quite know where it went. And Campbell fished the puck out between his feet. Here's Hutchins with the long shot, blocked by number 10, Yasin Tomov. Offside call against Bulgaria, and 48 seconds until the first intermission. Normally intermissions are 15 minutes. Here in Hong Kong, China at Discovery Bay, we have 18 minutes due to some of the dressing rooms being a little far away from the actual ice rink. It's one of the many hurdles the organizers will have to jump over, per se, to get the tournament going. But as I always say, that's the Chinese way of doing things. If we see something wrong, we try to find creative ways and think out of the box to find solutions to the problems we face. And in the end, I think most, if not all, of everybody are happy, or quite happy with what they see here at Discovery Bay. 3 more seconds before I can go and grab my snacks and drinks. And 1-0 is the score right now. The team in white, New Zealand, leading Bulgaria by just 1 goal. Bulgaria had such a great start this game, but it's New Zealand who scored first. And that would do it for the opening period. 1-0 to score. New Zealand leading Bulgaria. We'll take a short break. When we're back, we'll have period number 2 for you. Welcome back to Discovery Bay DBI Rink. This is the 2026 IIHF U18 Ice Hockey World Championships. We're playing the first game for today. Bulgaria plays New Zealand, and after the first period, New Zealand's leading 1-0. New Zealand in white jerseys and Bulgaria in red. Bulgaria actually had a great start to the game, and throughout the first period, they proved themselves to be the dominant team with 18 shots versus 7 of New Zealand. And they're also dominating in the face-off area. They managed to win 75% of the face-offs. But it was New Zealand who was able to score first in the first period. And after the intermission, we'll see what the coaches have done to these teams and if there are any changes for these teams. Jake Hutchins, number 12, scored in the first period with an assist from Richard Wang. And so far, that's the only goal scored in the game. If you're just joining us, my name is Scott Yang, and on behalf of the Hong Kong China Ice Hockey Association, we'd like to welcome you to sunny, warm, and beautiful Hong Kong, China. We're on the southwestern side of Hong Kong, China, on an island, an outlying island called Lantau Island. This is where our airport is located, alongside with 2 pretty renowned theme parks. And hidden in this island is this fantastic place called Discovery Bay. Here is a great glove save by Cayman Tomov. He just robbed the New Zealand forward. Here's a breakaway opportunity for New Zealand, coming in with great speed. One move, he went short side, and Tomov was able to see through the shot, and right there with the glove save. Two minutes gone in the second period. 1-0 to score. New Zealand with the face-off draw. Byfield with a long shot, deflected, out of bounds. No, it hit the top of the plexiglass behind the net. Play, a puck still in play. New Zealand picks up the puck. Peak fires it down. New Zealand unable to keep, still keeping the puck in the attacking zone. And now Bulgaria gets it out of their own zone, or can they? Still battling for puck possession in the neutral zone. Now Bulgaria has it. A sharp angle shot by Alex Bjorkov. Zolov to Zalev. And Stoyanov backhands it down deep for the chase. Going after the puck is Alex Bjorkov. Not quite fast enough, and New Zealand was able to send it back out into the neutral zone. A fanned pass, and now New Zealand has control in the offensive zone. Now they don't anymore. Bulgaria comes the other way. 3-on-2 opportunity. Very good ball, but they decided to shoot from far. It It was a very good opportunity with two passing options. And the players a little eager to get that puck on net, which is never a bad thing. Here comes Bulgaria centering pass to number 13, Sava Lyungov. In front of the logo, and they score! And number 3, Kaloyan Dishev knocked a loose one into the net, a floating puck, as goalies like to call them. It just flows through the air into the net. Goalie Shins Munok's probably not expecting the lob shot. The chef probably fanned on the puck, but you know, as coaches say, when you don't know what to do with the puck, just direct it towards the net, good things will happen, and that's what exactly happened to Bulgaria. He just shot it. Whether you get the full blade on the puck or not, it's not the most important thing. The important thing is the conscience, the intention to get it on net. If you don't shoot, if the puck do not go to the goalie, it's never gonna drive itself into the net. Well, that was an amazing goal by number 3, the chef. And the score is now tied at 1 apiece. First goal of the night, of the day for Bulgaria. Here comes Bulgaria's George Jacob. Jacob fires it down, finds Blake Campbell. Backhand shot. That one's wide. Hutchins with the puck. And number 12, Hutchins to number 18, Owen Brown. And that's an icing call against New Zealand. Bulgarian fans coming alive, as well as New Zealand fans, giving a lot of support for their team on the side of the rink. Long shot by Yasin Tomov. That one went wide. Now Kruszycki gets the puck and fires it. That's one wide as well to the short side. Puck battle along the boards behind the net as both teams stepped on the gas pedal a little more. As the start to the second period also felt a little low on energy. And after that goal by the chef, the teams find themselves motivated to get into the game. Here is number 10, Yasin Tomov, tries to get it to Kruszycki. Thompson being checked by Peter Piev. Yavor Borisov. Unsuccessful pass. Giveaway by Bulgaria, and New Zealand also fanned on the puck, whipped on the puck. Goalie Shins Munok come out and play the puck. Puck goes into the neutral zone, and now New Zealand has a chance. Zhang with a puck, with a shot and glove save by Heyman Tomov. For Bulgaria, playing most of the games are number 1, Daniel Geshev. Tomov played 40 minutes prior to this game with a 82.5% save percentage. goals against averages for these two goalies on ice are not going to be good, as they lost both teams lost their games in the first 2 days. Lungolf to Pechinov on the left side. Pechinov gets it. Zolov blocks it, keeps it in the zone. Pechinov, and a couple of hits later, New Zealand tries to clear it off the boards, and they still can't. Petrov with a shot. Oh, deflected rebound. Oh, that was close. Lungolf behind the net gets it back to Zolov. They're playing like it's a power play, but it's not. It's a 5-on-5. Bulgaria controlling play very well. Both players knocked into the boards, getting up with no problems. And New Zealand finally get it out into the neutral zone, but not before being checked into the boards. Lunga with the shot. Goalie made the save. And everyone on the Bulgarian side takes a change. 12:23 remaining in the second. The score is tied 1-1. Long shot by Tino Tomov, saved by the elbow of the goalie. Puck remain in play. As Bulgaria applying a lot of pressure in the New Zealand zone. And they score! The pressure pays off with a long shot, likely screened. But the continuing pressure on New Zealand is taking a toll on that team. A long shot from just inside the corner of the blue line. It hits a very, very difficult spot. The exact corner, an inch wide, an inch to the left would have sent it wide with a goal post shot. And now Bulgaria leads 2-1. They were down by the goal, and now they've scored two unanswered. Goal-ahead goal by Bulgaria. Great goal by number 10, Yasin Tomov. And the assist went to number 5, Preslav Stoyanov. And now they lead 2-1. Here comes Burov over the blue line with a shot. Puck goes over to the other side, keeps possession. Bulgaria in front of the net, rebound. The goalie made the first couple saves, and now there's a scramble in front of the net. Some pushing and shoving. Players lying on top of each other, but in the end, no goals. Here comes Campbell. Campbell the giant. Puck's too loose behind the net. PF trying to center it to Borisov, and now New Zealand gets it. It's a 2-on-3. Checked into the boards, and here is another hit. Puck's tied in the corner. And players struggling to move it around. New Zealand comes out with it. Tries a centering pass, nobody there. Krasinski taking the puck to the face-off circle with a quick shot. Goalie made the save. Nearing the halfway mark of the game, and puck went out of bounds for a whistle. Bulgaria turns around for a shot. Still a one-goal game. Could go either way. Thompson. And Jalen with a hard battle behind the net. New Zealand came out with it. Carmen sends it to net. Goalie made the save. Rasmussen dumps it in. New Zealand picks up the puck, gives it back to the point. Shot. Goalie made a stick and pad save. Going after the puck, Dixon, number 14. Dixon. Nice stick handle. Gets it to Zhang, number 24, Thompson. Tried a slap shot, but ended up tripping an opponent. Cayman Tomov had his arms up to call for a penalty, and he does get it. Referee Liu Jiabo calls a tripping penalty against number 16, Christian Carmine. Power play for Bulgaria, 2-1 to score. Wang to Byfield, backhands and sends it down, and Eli Pake trying to race for the puck for a breakaway chance, but Bulgaria gets there first. Last time the Bulgarians had the power play, it was a beautiful piece of art, as they were able to play the power play with very good team structure. Puck's out in the neutral zone. Midev on the right side, turns around, gives it back. Moves it to the point man, back to the right wing to Krasinski, a long shot through traffic. Goalie made a save. On the left side, it's Zoloff. Zoloff made a move and sent it back down and intercepted by New Zealand. New Zealand iced it, and the goalie, Cayman Tomov, comes up to play the puck. Redirects the puck to his teammate, and now they are in the offensive zone. Centering pass and shoots. Goalie made the save. Byfield clears it with 39 seconds remaining in the power play. Atanas Burov from their own zone gets it to Tino Tomov. And on to the right, back to Tomov. There's Daiki Phelps on the right, cutting in with a shot. Goalie made a pad save. Phelps still trying to get to the puck. And there's just 10 more seconds to go in the power play. This time, good D by New Zealand in this power play. One more second, and that's it for the power play. Tomov with the shot, long shot. Goalie made the save, rebound. Goalie made the second save. .6:58 to go in the second period. Good period. They didn't even notice the time flying so fast. Usually a good sign of a good game. And now face off in the New Zealand zone with 6:58 to go, less than 7 minutes. Going to the puck is number 9, Jack Brown. Calling for the puck is Owen Brown. Jack Brown gets it forward. Hutchins puts it along the boards. And now Jack goes for it. Moves it back to Owen. Owen Brown centering pass, and they got it in the net. This game is tied 2 apiece. It's the Browns. Owen Brown from behind the net sends it out. Jake Hutchins gets it, one-times it far post. Nobody on to Jake Hutchins, and he gets half the net to shoot at, and he got the puck into the net for the game tying goal for New Zealand. They were outshot 27-15, but they were able to tie the game up against all odds. Here comes Burokov with a sharp angle shot. Goalie made the save, and one of the reasons why New Zealand is tying Bulgaria is their goalie, the fine play of Santiago Shins-Munoz. And I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Shins-Munoz. Either one has to be right. But I'm sure I'd be forgiven if I'd find people around the rink cheering for New Zealand. Here comes Bulgaria behind the net, centering pass. Deshev could not get the stick on to the puck, and now, oh, that's a huge hit. Looks like an elbow to me, but well, you just have to factor in Jason Tomov. He's naturally quite a bit taller. And either way, the hit wasn't called by referee Liu Jiabo. He's letting the play flow so far in this game. But with all the referees watching all these games, you could tell these referees, no matter what they do, they always have their eyes on the action. Here's a great save. A little scary moment for the Bulgarian fans. Byfield skating back to get the puck. You can see the pace, the strides of these players are slowing down as fatigue is starting to kick in. In the third period, it's where it gets really tough, as the players will have to use their mental toughness to beat out their physical fatigue. Your body tells you it's time to take a break. It'd be nice if you could sit down, relax. But your mind, your brain will tell you otherwise. It's time to fight, can't stop. The battle between the mind and the body. Here comes Bulgaria, 2-2 tie with 4.5 minutes remaining in the second period. Bulgaria banks it off the boards. New Zealand takes it off, and we do have a whistle from the front linesman. Which has to be an offside call. 4:19 remaining in a second. Still 2-2. Under 4 minutes to go. Bulgaria gets it in. Backhand. The goalie made a save. And it scored. The goalie got a huge piece of the puck. But the momentum of the puck caused the puck to keep sliding into the net and eventually cross the goal line for a goal. And just like that, Bulgaria's back up front. 3-2 Bulgaria. Here comes the play. Goalie saved it. And the puck just skipped past the goalie and ended up in the net. 3-2 Bulgaria. What a game. A quiet start to the game. But the game is turning out to be very entertaining as the teams went back and forth with the goals. A huge hit laid out by Georgi Krushinsky. Here comes Bulgaria again, and an awesome save by Shinsmunox. Look at the puck coming out from the right side, and wow, diving glove catch. Face off in the New Zealand zone. In front of the net, Bulgaria with the puck. 2:56 remaining in the second. Byfield. Kiev with the shot on top of the slot. Goalie made a pad save. Shinsmunox continues to perform. 3-2 Bulgaria. Bulgaria overtook the lead as they forced New Zealand to be the chasing team again. Here comes New Zealand with the puck. Could not get past the stick of number 10, Yasin Tomov, and here is a penalty against Bulgaria. Yasin Tomov going into the box. And this penalty represents a golden opportunity for New Zealand to attempt to tie the game up. A tripping call a tripping call against number 10, Yasin Tomov, giving New Zealand the man advantage. Bulgaria with the face-off win, fires it down the ice, and remember, first period, Bulgaria had a great, huge advantage on face-off wins. They won 75% of the face-off. And I don't need to tell you, face-offs are an integral part of ice hockey. Every single time you win a face-off, that pretty much guarantees a shot on goal. Now, we have New Zealand, Tyke Phillips circling around the net for 2 times. Neither times being able to send the puck in deeper or into a better shooting position, and eventually leaves it for Blake Campbell for the long shot. Not the best power play, not the best use of power play. And now there's just 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in a power play without any meaningful shots fired at the goalie, Kamen Tomov. Face-up in neutral zone. New Zealand with the face-up win. Here's Byfield. Byfield sends it to number 12, Jake Hutchins. It's Byfield again. Byfield spins around. Hutchins goes after the puck. Nice cross-ice pass back to Byfield. Byfield moves in, loses possession of the puck, and Bulgaria sends it the other way. Shinzmunov picks up the puck, gets it to Thompson. Thompson to the boards, to Byfield again. Byfield try to get past Shakeoff. And it's going to be a high stick on New Zealand. 43 more seconds to go in a period. Just 43 more seconds until the intermission. Here comes New Zealand with the face-up. Oh, Bulgaria almost got a breakaway chance as number 12, Yavor Borisov, almost stole the puck with an interception with a stick. 24 more seconds. Bulgaria with one goal lead. Wow, huge shot by Campbell. Should do it more often with his height and obviously the stick length. His shots look so powerful, and I believe that shot Campbell had was just the first attempt in this tournament. Would have been a very effective weapon for New Zealand. Reminds me of the Swedish players in the World Championships. And that would do it for the second period. 3-2 to score. Bulgaria leading by 1 goal, 3-2. A break, and when we're back, we'll bring you the third period of the games. Welcome back to Bulgaria versus New Zealand. Period number 3 just went underway as Bulgaria heads into the third period with a 1-goal lead, 3-2 to score, 20 more minutes to go unless they tie the game, and that's when we go into overtime. Games can go into overtime until we decide a winner. And Bulgaria, the team in red, New Zealand in white. Here's Campbell with a flip, tries to get it out from their own zone. Intercepting the puck is Petrov, number 11. Zolov to Burov. And now New Zealand gets it out back into the neutral zone again, into the attacking zone. Going after the puck is Hutchins. First to the puck is Petrov. Petrov moves it up to Borisov, and Borisov back to Krushinski. Krushinski with a shot, and gloved down by the goalie. 18:53 remaining in the third period. And hopefully this period will decide who gets to win the game and who gets to take home the 3 points. Goalie made another save. 18:27 remaining. Here are the stats after 2 periods. Shots on goals 33-17 in favor of Bulgaria. Face-offs, New Zealand came back by quite a bit. Remember, first period they were winning just 25% of the face-off. Face-off won 24-19. No power play goals to score, and penalty minutes 4-2, with New Zealand having 2 more minutes PIMs over Bulgaria. And that also is reflected by the score of 3-2. I'm a firm believer in stats. I understand sometimes stats don't represent everything, but it gives a very good indication on how the game has gone. and you can sort of foresee the results of the game to a certain degree just by looking at the stats. With hockey these days, or ice hockey these days, we have so many different kinds of stats, advanced statistics and analytics. And here in Hong Kong, China, we are taking baby steps with the help of IIHF officials and representatives. They are training our statistics and scorekeeping team. There is a long shot by Wang, a block and another shot. This one saved by Cayman Tomov with his pads. Here is Owen Brown from the right side, centering pass blocked by Tomov. Tries to get the puck back to Wang, but intercepted by Zhaikov. Tino Tomov corrals the puck, gets it to Zolov. Zolov on the left side, sends it in. Here's Krasinski cutting into the slot area with a shot. Glove save. Goalie had a piece of it. Rebound now back into the slot. Krasinski again, and he score! 4-2 Bulgaria. Now they have a 2-goal lead over New Zealand. Here comes the initial shot. Goalie gloved it down. And Krasinski picked up his own rebound. Steers it forehand and sends it into the net. 4-2 Bulgaria. Wonderful goal by Krasinski, their top attacking forward. And for each of the first goal of each period this game, every single one of these first goals have become a catalyst for these teams to step on the gas pedal or hammer onto the turbo switch. And here comes New Zealand with their attack. And all of a sudden we see all these players hitting and banging and speeding down the ice. As for New Zealand, their mission is made very simple. Score, 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 and score. No other way around it. They're down by 2 goals. As for Bulgaria, still going in. Gyurikov coming on the right side. Gyurikov centering pass to number 17, Christian Zaylev. Zaylev misses the puck. Puck ends up in around the boards. Bulgaria still maintain puck possession in the attacking zone. Brings it back. Centering pass to number 5. Stoyanov missed the net, missed the puck. And now Bulgaria keeps it in the zone, dumps it back in. A race for the puck. Stoyanov gets to it first, takes a hit. Coming from behind, Petrov with the puck. New Zealand wants to ice the puck, and Petrov keeps it in. Zolov on the left side. Dumps it in again on the right side. It's number 9, Alex Gyurikov. Gyurikov missed the pass to number 11, Vladimir Petrov, and we have icing against New Zealand as linesman Guillaume Radu is right in front of the New Zealand bench, preventing the players from making a change because of the icing call. Almost 5 minutes gone in the final regulation period in this game between Bulgaria and New Zealand. We are in day 4 of the 2026 IIHF Ice Hockey Under-18 World Championship Division 3 Group A. Here is a long shot by number 19, George Zhailov. All the way back to Timo Tomov. Tomov to Tomov to Burov. Burov with a shot blocked by New Zealand. Here's another shot from the blue line. This time blocked by Liam Rasmussen. 3-on-1, long shot. This one wide and high. Huge hit. No calls by the referee, and there's a huge attacking attempt by New Zealand. Coming back the other way. Bulgaria with Zhekov sandwich in between on top of the slot. New Zealand and Bulgaria, both teams on firing on all pistons. Sean Thompson gets it out, and I guess not. Keeping it in the zone is Tino Tomov. Here's Tino Tomov again. Feeds the puck back down deep along the goal line. Huge shuffling, jostling for position right in front of the goalie. Burov and Jacob Wallace pushing onto each other as Burov struggles to stay in position. Now Burov is off the ice. He's going in for a change. And now Zhang with the puck fires it back down deep, and he too goes for a change. Timo Tomov gets the puck, a long shift for him, but looking very energetic, fires it down to the left side to Borisov, and it's an offside call against Bulgaria. 13:05. Everyone getting all in the final period of the game. And a reminder for today, up next at 4:30 local time PM, Turkey versus Uzbekistan. And 8:30 tonight, Israel versus the local team, the host Hong Kong, China. All in at Discovery Bay in Hong Kong, China. Here comes Bulgaria on the right side, number 23. Krasitsky knocked down, but still able to get the puck out to Petrov. Vladimir Petrov sends it down the slot right in front of the goalie is Krasitsky. But the Bulgarians unable to center pass. New Zealand gets it out back into the neutral zone. Here is a 2-on-1, and they get to the puck in time. Yes, but they took a hit at that one, and Bulgaria trying very hard to get it out. Long shot saved by Kamen Tomov. Bulgaria has the puck, gets it out into the neutral zone, but New Zealand gets it back. 12-11 remaining. New Zealand still down by 2 goals. Here is the chef. He scored a beauty early in the game. Here's another shot. Goalie had a quick little pad save there. New Zealand still has possession. Fans on the pass, and now Bulgaria gets it, sends it out into the neutral zone for a change. 11:50 remaining in the third period. 4-2 still to score. The team in red. Breakaway chance. Pachinskov! No! Goalie made a great save and draws a penalty along the way. It's number 15, Pechinov, coming in for the shot. Goalie had a little poke, and the defender also helped out by a little hook right there. And now New Zealand, number 8, Richard Wang, in the box for 2 minutes as Bulgaria gets another power play. No power play goals scored so far this game. We'll see if Bulgaria can break the goose egg in terms of power play goals. And for New Zealand, of course, they're certainly going to try and fend off these power play shots as they desperately need more attacking time because they are down by 2 goals. Tino Tomov to Gyurkov to Zolov, and it scores! 5-2, first power play goal of the night. And Bulgaria is now on a 3-goal lead. Here's Zolov with a shot on top of the slot. And it seems the shot was direct, went directly into the shot, or it could have been redirected by Krasitsky. replay one more time, just to see if Kuczynski redirected the puck. Probably not. It looked like a direct shot. And it's 5-2 Bulgaria. 11 minutes remaining in the game. New Zealand down by 3. Both teams really needed a win here to avoid 3 losses in a row. Don't forget, the last team in standings, the team that finishes the tournament in 6th place, will be relegated to Division 3B the next season in 2027. Surely everyone wants to avoid being relegated. So this game between the 5th and 6th ranked team of this tournament is really important for these teams. It's crucial to secure a win here to avoid being relegated. And needless to say, Israel, Uzbekistan, Turkey and Hong Kong, China all trying very hard to gain promotion from Division 3A. These 4 teams, 2 and 2 for 2 wins for 2 teams, 1 win and one win and 1 loss for 2 others. They're all pretty much still in the hunt for that elusive promotion berth. And that's why you can understand the urgency of the New Zealand bench. Here comes New Zealand. Nice pass into the slot. Bulgaria gets it on the right side. Using his body is Zolov, getting the puck in down deep. Byfield misplaced the puck. Zolov almost lets the shot off. 9:30 remaining. Owen Brown to Hutchins. Borisov sends it down deep, no icing. Both teams go for a change. 9:12 remaining. Byfield tries to go for Eli Pake, intercepted by Piev, knocked down. Kuczynski on the right side. In front of the goalie is Borisov. Centering pass to Borisov. Goalie hang on to the puck for a whistle. Down by 3 goals. Remember, both teams still has their timeouts intact. We'll have to keep an eye out on Shins Munok, the goalie for New Zealand, when he might get pulled for an extra attacker. Here comes Borisov, number 12. Borisov, the shot glove down by Shins Munok and held on to it for a face-off with 8:45 remaining in the 3rd period. Here's a shot, goalie made the save. Another shot, goalie also made the save. .21 remaining in the game. Now we have another penalty for New Zealand. Number 4, Lennox King going into the box. Gyurkov with the shot. Rebound. Oh, this one hit the post. Bulgaria still has the puck. Screams around the rink. Not sure where it came from. Zola with the puck. Great power play handling right here. Shoots and deflected out of bounds. No, it's still in play. Huge hit along the corner. Play intensifies as the time clicks down. Zola to Tomov with a long shot. This Bulgarian team playing better and better as the time goes on. And what a great power play they're playing. Zola with the shot. Screened shot. Goalie didn't have to make the save because it went high. Minute 12 remaining in the power play. Here comes Timo Tomov with the puck. Timo Tomov tries to get it back to number 9, Yorkov, and a hit escape. New Zealand took the time to get a line change. 7:20 remaining in the game. Shot blocked by number 6, Liam Rasmussen. Krushinski to Mitev from behind the net. Mitev bringing it back to Tino Tomov. Tomov back to Mitev. And rather that's Krushinski. Tomov to Zolov. Nice cross-ice pass. Shoots. Goalie had a piece of it. Puck went midair and down back on ice. And Krushinski has the puck. Back to Tino Tomov. Runs the blue line. Gets a little closer with the shot. Screen shot. Shot blocked by a shoulder. End up behind the net. 15 seconds remaining in this brilliant Bulgaria power play with a shot. Goalie made a save, covered it for a rebound. Superb power play for Bulgaria as they finally make a change. 9 more seconds to go in a power play. 6:30 remaining in this game. And New Zealand has a steep hill to climb. They need to score 3 goals just to tie the game up. Zolov with the shot gloved down by Shins Munoz. 6 more seconds to go in the power play. Wang to Owen Brown. Brown to Phillips. Couldn't control the puck for the attack, and now Bulgaria is back the other way. Sharp angle shot blocked by Richard Wang. Court play behind the goalie. 3-4 players digging for the puck. New Zealand gets it out into the neutral zone. Phillips couldn't quite get to the puck, and Zolov gets it, banks it off the side into the attacking zone. Zaylev with the puck. Goalie with an elbow save. The puck went out of bounds for a face-off towards the left of the goalie. 5:46 remaining. You could tell the New Zealanders trying very hard to get back and put together some sort of attack. But the momentum right now, it's all with Bulgaria. It's like a very well-oiled machine. It's too bad New Zealand wasn't able to take advantage of Bulgaria's sloppier plays earlier in this game. Now you see Bulgaria fully focused in the game, and probably, I could say, in the zone. They're playing like they're in the zone right now. They don't look like a team that would give up a goal easily. And in fact, they've been pressing New Zealand in their own zone. As the saying goes, the attack is your best defense. Here is another save by Shins Munoz. (5-2) the score. Bulgaria, the home team this game, gets the last change as they took their time. Thompson stops, goes around the other side, and misplayed puck Turns around and shoots. It's Pachinkov. New Zealand finally gets it out, but quickly puck possession regained by Bulgaria. Nothing's working for New Zealand right now. Here's New Zealand. Byfield gets it out. Chance for New Zealand, 3-on-3. Hutchins going in, but couldn't get past Piperevsky, number 24. A little more than 4.5 minutes remaining. 5-2 the score. One team tries to close the game up to secure the victory. The other team trying desperately to climb out of the hole. But each time they make progress, it's just like a frog climbing out from a hole. They slip down a couple steps. There goes the goalie. New Zealand playing with an empty net. 5-2 with 4:13 to go. As I said, this game crucial for both teams. Even if you don't win outright, you want to tie the game up. Now Tomov gets it, fires it down, deflected by Byfield, and thus no icing called. Here's another slapper along the blue line. Here's Jacob, brought down, no call. Kino Tomov aims, shoots, deflected. Picked up by Campbell and fired it down the ice. I don't understand the slapper. If they're playing with an empty net, you better make sure all the passes connect. There's no rush, but you need to make sure the first goal is being scored and puck is knocked out of bounds for a face-off in the neutral zone. 3:17 to go. Almost everyone on the New Zealand bench standing on their toes, including fans for New Zealand. A lot of them biting their fingernails. What's going to be a crucial 3 minute and 17 seconds of the game. The hopes of staying in Division 3A likely lies within the last 3 minutes. New Zealand plays Israel tomorrow, and they do play the host Hong Kong, China for the last day of the tournament. Israel, one of the unbeaten teams so far this tournament. So that game's going to be a difficult task for New Zealand. And just by looking at statistics and game results, Hong Kong, China might be their best bet. So not all hope is lost, but a lot has to go their way for New Zealand if they do not win this game. .220 remaining in the game. .5-2 the score. Bulgaria leading still by 3 goals. Here's a shot by New Zealand, but that's held on to by Cayman Tomov, who's been playing very well today. 2 more minutes to go in the game. As the fight from New Zealand continues. Another brilliant save. As we begin to count down to the game. And it's a timeout. Scores 5-2. Final minute and 43 remaining in the game. All eyes on New Zealand. It is improbable to score 3 goals in a span of a minute and 43, but it is not impossible. There is still enough time, but they better score now. 6 on 5. New Zealand gets a shot and they score! They are alive, they're back in the game. Just 2 goals separate these two teams. And what a goal by New Zealand, fresh off the draw. And a quick shot, nails it. And beats goalie Cayman Tomov. Far side. And now the score is 5-3 with a minute 40 remaining. Minute 31 remaining in the game. Still a very, very intense situation, especially for them New Zealanders and the fans around. All of a sudden there is hope. Goalie's back on ice for New Zealand. It's 5 on 5. We'll have to pay attention to when Shins Munoz gets off the ice for the extra attacker. New Zealand's down by 2 goals. Still down a minute 20 to get 2 goals to tie the game up. Goalie Shins Munoz still on the ice, not quite sure when he's going off, waiting for the signal from the coach. Now he does, skates off, 6 on 5, a minute and 4 seconds remaining in the third period. Byfield centering pass, rebound, goalie made the pass save. Bulgaria with the rebound, gets it up into the neutral zone. And the shot does not hit the net. 51 seconds remaining in the game, down 2 goals New Zealand, 47 more seconds to go. They need to score 2 to tie the game. Tries to stretch past to Hutchins, but did not connect. 35 seconds, 2 goals to go. Karen onto the right side. Bulgaria intercepts a shot deflected by Karian. 23 seconds to go. 2 more goals to play. New Zealand, Owen Brown up close, shoots, goalie made the save. Here on the right side, Eli Pake, 12 more seconds of centering pass. Owen Brown missed everything, and Byfield, 8 more seconds to go. Campbell with the shot, blocked, and now the puck is in the neutral zone, and that would do it for the game. Bulgaria wins the game 5-3, taking home the 3 points. New Zealand, what a great effort trying to come back towards the end of the game, but it was just too late. Bulgaria with the 3 points, leaving New Zealand winless in 3 games this tournament. And now New Zealand will have a lot to think about after the game. Can they secure enough points, at least 3, to stay in the division? That would be the question. Again, the game today, Bulgaria 5, New Zealand 3. And the latest team standings, Bulgaria with 3 points, 1 win and 2 losses, ranked number 5 among all 6 teams. New Zealand still winless, 3 losses, 7 goals for, 28 against. In 6th place, they are in danger of being relegated. They do play against 4th place Hong Kong, China in the last day of the tournament, and they do play Israel tomorrow. And now for the individual awards, best player for each team, for New Zealand and for Bulgaria. Best player for New Zealand, number 12, Jake Hutchins. Awesome game, especially towards the latter half of the game. He himself initiated a lot of attacks, and he went to the net many, many times, hoping to come back. And for Team Bulgaria, number 2, the defender, Svetstan Zolov, is their best player of the game. And don't forget, today at 4:30 local time, Uzbekistan versus Turkey, Israel versus Hong Kong, China at 8:30. All these are local time, GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, plus 8 hours. That's the national anthem for Bulgaria. Congratulations to Bulgaria. What a comeback from yesterday night's game as they lost to Hong Kong, China. And today they beat New Zealand with a score of 5-3. And thanks for watching today, folks. We still have 2 more games to go on today. Do stick with IIHF.tv for more action. This is Scotty Yang. Goodbye.